You wouldn't believe Donald Trump's name came up on the Epstein list. It was January 3rd, 2024. The newly unsealed Epstein documents dropped a bombshell, uncovering names no one ever expected to be on the list.
Names of Epstein's associates, employees, and alleged victims are expected to be unsealed in court documents.
The infamous Epstein List included some of the most well-known personalities from around the globe. So who are these people anyway, and what is their true connection to Epstein? But before that, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more such content. All of this started with Jeffrey Epstein having been in the news repeatedly amid his infamous trafficking scandals after many women came forward with their allegations accusing Epstein of exploiting them during his heydays. Long story short, after many legal proceedings and drama, Epstein was found dead in his cell while awaiting trial in 2019, allegedly unalived himself.
A recent 60 Minutes broadcast shows the New York jail cell where Jeffrey Epstein hanged himself last August.
As the legal affairs continued even after his death, some documents unsealed earlier this year made some bizarre revelations, and the names that came up would send chills down your spine. Who would have believed Donald Trump's name would come up on the list right when the presidential elections are around the corner and Mr. Trump is confident of making a comeback?
Well, I knew him like everybody in Palm Beach knew him. I mean, people in Palm Beach knew him. He was a fixture in Palm Beach. I had a falling out with him a long time ago. I don't think I've spoken to him for 15 years. I wasn't a fan.
This has created buzz around the netizens, especially when the former president claimed to have cut off ties with Jeffrey Epstein long ago. Trump had been a long-term associate of Epstein until the two had a falling out. In another instance, a video footage from 1992 showing Epstein partying with Trump at his Mar-a-Lago estate in Palm Beach has surfaced, making citizens question Trump's true involvement with Epstein. If you thought Donald Trump's name on the list was shocking, this name will completely throw you off your seat. Professor Stephan Hawking, arguably one of the best physicists this generation has seen, was also named on the list.
Stephan Hawking, in relation to the recently released Epstein documents, primarily revolves around allegations mentioned in the documents. According to the documents, Epstein refuted allegations that Hawking participated in an orgy with minors. An email sent by Epstein to Maxwell in 2015 was highlighted, where he suggested offering a reward to anyone who could prove that the accusations made by Jeffrey were false.
He was allegedly mentioned as being involved in an obscene activity with a minor, sending shockwaves among netizens. Though one wouldn't normally consider such an allegation on a person of his stature, this is not the first time Stephan Hawking has been accused of such a thing. Some media reports have suggested that Hawking often visited strip clubs, and there was a dark side to this brilliant scientist too. Hence, some believe that his presence on Epstein's island cannot be considered totally baseless.
Epstein denied any wrongdoing on Hawking's part in the email exchanges, emphasizing that the accusations were baseless.
This brings us to the next person mentioned in the documents whose presence on the list was equally shocking and has kept public opinion divided. If you liked the video till now, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more such videos. Moving on, the king of pop, the late Michael Jackson, was the next on the list, whose presence made heads spin. The legendary artist, though not accused of any wrongdoing, does not have a clean slate when it comes to accusations. Some 19 years back, Michael Jackson was accused of exploiting underage boys, an accusation he was later acquitted of, but has left a stain on his image. This has led to some believing that his involvement with Epstein may have some credibility. Next in line to get rocked by the list was a member of the British royal family, Prince Andrew. His presence on the list and the accusations against him were as shocking as they could get.
You've been to stay on his private island?
Yes.
You've stayed at his home in Palm Beach?
Yes.
Prince Andrew has known Jeffrey Epstein for a long time, making some believe that he might have been involved in Epstein's shady business. The Duke of York has outright denied all the accusations and has strongly criticized them, stating his innocence on multiple occasions. The British royal house has maintained a strategic distance from the case, but has responded by stripping Prince Andrew of his HRH title, and Andrews is no longer a working royal. Not a good sign, is it now?
Well, we've reached out to the palace for comment today, and their line is a simple one, and it is the same one as it has been for some years now, which is that Prince Andrew is now no longer a working member of the royal family.
If you think a former president being named to the list was too much to handle, you're in for a spin. The Epstein List also disclosed the name of another former president, Bill Clinton. The documents disclosed the name of the former president who has been repeatedly mentioned in the files raising questions about his connection with Epstein. Though the former president has not been accused of any wrongdoings and has himself turned down any allegation, some people have started putting two and two together, linking him with Epstein's dark web of scandals. Though the Epstein List contains more than 150 reputed and powerful personalities, these were by far the most shocking names uncovered from the documents. Who do you think was the most shocking name from the list? Do let us know in the comments down below. If you liked the video, do not forget to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more interesting videos. Until then, stay tuned and stay curious.